Good afternoon, Minecrafters. This is Sunday, December 21st, 2025. We are live on top of the Polar Express itself. I got Hermie the second, had a happy guest. We were streaming yesterday, but unfortunately, my Twitch video didn't, it got corrupted, so couldn't put it back, load it up to YouTube. But hopefully today we can get it covered, put it out there. Welcome aboard, guys. If you don't know me, I'm the Big Red 1967. I stream here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday is This World. Friday is Hardcore. But since we've been working on this project, as I mean you guys, the viewers, and I always include you in my projects, we're trying to get this basalt platform put out here on top of this Mushroom Island to make the North Pole City. So I'm using a generator. Let me put a bed down so it'd be sometime. Yeah, daylight. Um, we're using a basalt generator by a Minecrafter named Bedrock Observer on YouTube. I'm using his video to actually create this generator that produces this the basalt, this block right here that you're looking at right here. Let me pull out some more rockets because I'm getting low. And probably another light should be smart too. Excuse me. I got my allergies going on. So if you're not familiar with this area here, first off, this is my rendition of the North Pole City in the movie, the animated movie Polar Express. And in the movie, this train, the Polar Express, which is this right here, goes out and picks up kids the night Christmas Eve to see Santa before he takes off to deliver his presents. There's a giant Christmas tree. There's an actual city in the middle of the Arctic. So that's what I'm actually trying to duplicate here. But since this is a mushroom island, I don't want to destroy it. I'm just going to build over top of it and incorporate it with the city somehow. Once I get the platform created, then I can build the buildings. And I'm using a generator, which I'll show in 2 seconds. Just as soon as I get my rocket situation taken care of here. I got Hermie to help me out, get flying around and stuff, but sometimes I need to get moving a little faster than Hermie can move, and I need those rockets. And my elytra is getting a little dim, so I might need some better wings. There we go. Yep. Yeah, see, that's not good. I need the ones with unbreaking on it. It's been a long time, man, since I've been worrying about elytras, so because I've been doing a lot of construction, a lot of building. But since this area is pretty big, I'm always flying around. Oh, there we go. There's unbreaking. Man, all of these I don't have, not one of them I don't have unbreaking to. Wow. Let me swap this out. I think back at the iron farm, I have a bunch of wings that needs to be, or what's that guy's name? Jeez, Gargamel, his place. I might have some things over there. Jeez, I love that guy. Yeah, you see, I gotta get unbreaking for all of these, man. That is ridiculous. All right, let's put this back in there. What I should do as well is uh, some cool update. I think I was telling you guys I have a drafting table I had purchased a while ago. I mean, a real year or two ago, and it's a good drafting table. But I'm in a very small area that I'm my bedroom, and it's a bedroom slash office, and very tight space. So it doesn't have it can't it's not mobile. This drafting table I can't just push it around because there's no wheels at the bottom of it. So I got wheels, and yesterday I felt inspired and I went ahead and I wasn't sure under the because I could see from the bottom of the drafting table that the legs have these plastic stoppers at the bottom. Um, did I change it? Yeah. But I wasn't sure if they're permanent or they were glued in or what. So I was looking at it last night, and sure enough, I think they're glued in there. And I just popped a hole in those. It's like a little plastic cap, and I put the wheels through that. And it's working pretty good. It's a little shank. What's that term? Janky, but it works. So I'm a happy man. So I was working with that stuff last night, trying to incorporate because I have a TV on the wall here and stuff, so I can do digital if I want or traditional, whatever comes first. I put all that stuff away and I didn't make my rockets. See, that's what I'm saying. When I start doing this talking thing, yeah, not good. Uh, I gotta label. I really need to label these so I don't go through this nonsense every time. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I gotta go back to the creeper farm and get more gunpowder. You can also, I think, get gunpowder from the gas as well. Don't let Hermie hear that, but I have a gas farm too. There we go. Right, I was going to show you. Let me Where did I put all my stuff at? Grab that. Grab these just in case. Okay, that should do us. So, give you a quick little run around. You see the platform there. It's over top of ice biome. Here's the giant Christmas tree that's inside of North Pole City in the movie. Here's the platform. The red brick, I thought originally that the ground was brick. It's not. The buildings are brick, but the ground's like a gray color. And I'm like, wow, the basalt's perfect for that. So you can see how wide I'm trying to make this city. Right there is the sunken monument. It's right there. Uh, that noise, I have a squidding farm right there. The notes is for the allays. Anytime there's ink, they'll drop off. They'll drop off the stuff inside these hoppers. But you can see how big I'm trying to make this city, and it's all with this machine developed by Bedrock Observer, and that's the machine right there. Earlier in the week, I was trying to get this thing running. I haven't run this in a couple of years, or actually last year, since last year, and had some problems with it. And what the problem was is, well, first off, I'll explain what the machine is. The machine. Let me just make sure I got volume and my stream is working. Testing 1 2 3. Nice. Yesterday, like I said, somehow my stream cut out yesterday, and I didn't pay attention to it. So when it's time for me to upload, I had no video. I'll keep an eye on it today. I try to. So this is the machine. In the front, you have ice, which is blue ice. I believe it's blue ice. Let me do a double check on that. And it has to be this particular type of ice. Yep, it's blue ice. You can go to your crafting table and make it. You have to combine certain ice, and you'll get blue ice. And then you need soul sand. And what happens is, as the machine moves, it triggers the observers. The observers then trigger the dispensers that hold buckets of lava. The lava will flow onto the soul sand, and this is kind of out of sync, but the ice should be over top of the soul sand, and when the lava hits both of those, it turns into basalt. And it only produces 6. So my goal really is to, oh, that's interesting. 1 2 3 4 5. did 5. The 6th one it didn't produce. Interesting. What happened there? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's interesting. I don't know why that thing didn't produce. Hmm. They were saying that it needed an update to this machine, but we'll give it another shot today. I'll keep an eye on it. Boy. But in any case, I was building this or redoing this Monday because this is supposed to be our December project, and it it wasn't working properly. So I found out that this dispenser, that one, and that one didn't have observers. And it might be a case of this observer here. Let me just. Well, I got to rebuild this anyway, but I'm just curious about something real quick. I should have knocked that out. Sometimes these observers get messed up, and how to fix it is you got to break them and put them back in. I don't know if I can do that now because I'm on top of that honey block. But yeah, that's pretty weird. It's okay, so I'm gonna have to take this apart anyway. Um, did I just lose that? Hmm. Let me grab a little shut eye, and then I'm gonna have to turn it around because it only goes in one direction. And when you want it to go back the opposite way, you have to rebuild it facing the other direction. Let me check something real quick. Never been down in this area before. I was wondering what was down there. Yeah, that island, or no, it's not really an island. It's a beach. There's a Nautilus. That beach goes to a raid farm out way out in the distance over there. I could have sworn I dropped the ladder or scaffolding. So I hope you guys are having a good week. Your Christmas preparations are going well, and everything's going great. I hope everything's going good for you guys. This was a farm that I originally used connected to my wither skeleton farm, so it would actually bring wither skeletons from the nether here, and then to get more drops from that farm. It didn't really work as well as I wanted to, so I kind of let it go. I just didn't take it apart. Now this place is going to be the North Pole City. I just wanted to see if there's anything that I'm missing, like my brain. All right, good. Okay, so I'll show you the rest of this, and then we're going to turn it around, go the opposite way. Also, the idea is to make another machine, but I don't have all the observers that I need to make the second machine, so I'm just going to see if I can get this pattern memorized of how this thing is built. That way, it'll be faster. Um, so the problem I ran into earlier in the week was these 3 observers. I didn't have it there, so it wasn't producing the basalt like it should. Now it produces a basalt, but when I rebuilt this yesterday or Friday, Wednesday, um, there was again another issue. So it turned out that if you follow the video from Bedrock Observer, if you follow his video bit by bit, you could run into this issue, and I'm going to show you that right now, just as a warning, so you don't run into the problem I always run into every single time. And I'm telling you this, and I still don't even listen to my own advice. There's going to be a part in the video that he shows how to build this side, okay? The very first time he shows this, he does this twice in the video, and there's no talking involved. He just builds this thing, and you have to follow along. But when he first shows you this, he only does 2 blocks of slime. Then he builds this. and then he'll mention that this has to be 7 blocks long, okay? And this has to be 8 blocks coming back, all right? What'll happen is when you get to the end, the slime won't be over top of the observers, and it has to be for this machine to work. The slime has to be over top of the observers, so that and this has to be 8 blocks long. So if that's true and it's not lining up, there's something wrong with this section here. And what that is when he goes back into it, he doesn't let people know in this video that he put 3 blocks here instead of he put 3 in here instead of 2. In the beginning, when he first shows, it's only 2, and then when he comes back in, he didn't update the video and say, hey, it has to be 3 slime blocks here. There's got to be 3 slime blocks. When you attach it here, it's 1, 2, 3. Then you add the observer and that stuff. If you don't do that, this machine will not work, period. Just remember that. That's all I'm saying. Just remember that. It will drive you nuts, man. It will drive you completely and utterly insane. So now my next issue is I'm going to have to set up a little camp here so I can take all this stuff apart and rebuild it. And what I'm trying to do, or what I try to do, is have this come to the very edge of this, and that way I just build it along the other side, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is take this apart and set it up right over here, and then have it go back that way. Now there's going to be a big swath that there's a gap because I didn't get this thing to work properly. So what I'm planning on doing, since this is so far down from there, I'm going to have it go all the way back. Once it goes all the way back, I'll fill in that gap. And if I still have time today, I'll start gathering the materials for the second machine. So I'll have 2 machines running at the same time. Here's the issue for the 2 machines. In Minecraft, there's a thing called a chunk. There's only 16 blocks in a chunk. A chunk, the whole game is nothing but little sections of 16 by 16 by 16 blocks. That's all it is. Or actually 16 by 16 by 16 wide, 16 long. Right, 16, 256. So it goes up 256 into the sky. But it's 16 by 16 little sections that you're always occupying. And if you're outside of that, you got a machine in one chunk and you're in another chunk, the machine won't work. So it's the same principle with this flying machine. Same exact logic. So if you get off this, let's say the machine starts running, you get off of this, it'll stop. Or if you have two machines and they're out of sync, one will stop. So that's the challenge I have because this only produces 6 blocks. So I try to make it wider, but it won't work. It only does 6 blocks at a time. So I figure if I can put another machine next to this, hopefully. Now the challenge with that is if they're next to each other exactly, I'm afraid these blocks might attach. But if I go slime block to this block, I don't know. I might have to go honey. That way they won't stick to each other. See, that's the problem I'm going to run into. Because if they attach to each other, I don't know if that's going to break the machines. But my idea is if I can build another machine next to it, I'll produce 12 blocks instead of 6. I'll have 12 going all the way down. And if that works, I can get maybe 3 machines going. And then I'll have 18 blocks. But we'll just have to see. I first have to get this pattern memorized. That's the first hurdle. Once I get this pattern memorized, then this will work much better. So I got to disassemble this and put it over here and then start running it backwards that way. I think I might have to take that apart, but let's go one step at a time. Again, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. Hope your Saturday went well. Hope your week's going good. I was really happy about that drafting table, man. Oh my God. I've been putting that off forever, about as long as I've been putting this off. And it was really nice to have that thing working. And I used to be really into the my digital software and stuff, and I haven't done that in a long time. And so getting that all back set up, that was pretty cool. But the whole idea is getting back into a routine. That's my problem. Trying to get a routine going. I've been reading this book called The Artist Way by Julia Cameron, and that's exactly what she talks about in the book is getting into a routine and sticking to it. There's another guy I follow on YouTube named Kesh. Kesh Draws, I think. He's on YouTube, and man, he's got some really good ideas on productivity, like because he's an artist too, and he's like take things down into smaller chunks, and that way you can accomplish more instead of trying to make such a big goal that it causes you to procrastinate. Just make it into smaller, edible bites, and you can get more accomplished. But he's like, you gotta complete a project. He goes, that's what's really required of you is to actually completing a project. To have the know-how of how much time it's going to involve and get it done. You just have the practice is not drawing or creating. The practice is getting a job done, a project done. That's the what you need practice for. And he's absolutely right. So I am moving toward I am moving into that type of thinking. Am I doing it right now? That's a different story, but I am moving. I am liking that idea. Let's put it that way. I am liking that idea. I'm just doing this so I can pick up more stuff. Should get rid of all this stuff I'm holding. And I apologize I don't have music for you guys to listen to in the background, but I'm streaming from my Xbox and I can't, for whatever reason, it's not set up. The console's not set up to have music playing and streaming at the same time for the viewers. It's I can listen to it, but it won't come across on Twitch. You won't be able to hear it on my Twitch. That's why I need OBS, and I'm curious. Man, that is so weird. Normally, you can't move on Soul Sand. I have to look that up. Usually, I have no enchantments on my boots either. That's really weird. Hmm, it's always something nice. I should go get Happy Gas or Hermie and have him help me pull this thing apart. I gotta go find him. There's his little fountain that I rehydrated him, and that's an issue with Happy Gas in my game is that because the Xbox renders at a certain speed, they tend these gas areas don't render as fast. It's just like they're invisible. Darn it. Easy, buddy. Nice. Need your help, my friend. This is Hermie, guys. If you haven't met Hermie yet, this is Hermie the Second. If you ever seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the little dentist elf, that's this guy's name. I was going to call him Santa's Little Helper, but it's really not a name. It's kind of a nickname or something. But so I went with Hermie. I could have sworn I've used that name in my world before, but I just don't remember where I did it. And now you know why I use rockets. but, but he was down. So here's the Christmas tree. We'll try to get back to that too. it's kind of neat. You probably say to yourself, "Good Lord, that's a gigantic. How could you just sit there and do that?" Well, I have Spotify. I can listen to music. You guys won't be able to hear it, but I can hear it. And that's all I do. It's kind of like a meditative type of chore, work of love. You see, yeah. I try to build a wall around the island, so that way once the platform, because I didn't know how big I was going to make this city, and I figured that I can pull up the wall towards this platform, but the idea is changing. The more I build, the more I put this platform in, the more my idea is changing. But it's going to eventually look like the North Pole City. And then the wandering trader, he let his llama fall off the edge, and he's still attached with the lead. And there's a dangling llama. A dangling llama. That was a spectacle to see yesterday. All right, hold on. Yep. And the other thing I was learning: make sure you're crouched when you're walking around on your happy gas, because you could easily fall off. Yesterday I was first time using this guy for this project, and um, I didn't know how close I am to the top to the surface here, and he once I hit the B button on my controller to stand up, I was getting squashed. Since he is here, I bet I took the ice off yet. Let me see if. Well, you know what? Let's just get rid of all this stuff, and then I'll start rebuilding. This makes it so much easier. If you could see what I did last year, I had to precariously use what do you call that? Scaffolding. I don't know why today. I can't remember the word scaffolding. It's driving me nuts. Don't squish me, dude. Don't squish me, dude. He's squishing me. It's really not him. I'm trying to use the controller and it's moving him. Yeah, I should just break all this stuff and then pick it up wherever it falls. It's weird. The more once you hit the B button or you stand up, he'll stop moving. That's the only downside of this project is you can only go one direction. It's not omnidirectional. That would be an interesting build to see if you can have the flying machine turn around. That would be amazing. There's a Minecrafter named Mumbo Jumbo, and he does a lot of redstone. And but his platform I do believe is Java, where I play on Bedrock Edition. So whenever you're watching a video for an idea or you're trying to follow along to replicate it, remember the platform that they're doing and the one that you're using, because sometimes it's incompatible. But the fun of it is trying to adapt it to your platform. And what I mean by platform is your gaming platform. Is it when Bedrock Edition is like Xbox consoles, not just Xbox, but consoles like Xbox, PlayStation. That's a console. Uh, Java is PC. It's strictly PC. So what I'm doing here is I have to put an obsidian block at the very end of where I want the machine to stop. Because if you don't do this, the machine will just keep going until it runs into something. If it runs into something that's not like obsidian, it'll grab it and keeps pushing it. It's a cool machine. It's the coolest. idea I've seen in Minecraft. All right, buddy, let's go fly down and pick up our junk. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen Polar Express, but I highly recommend it. It was based on a children's story. Um, Robert Zemeckis, the director who did Back to the Future, he did that movie, Polar Express, and he did Beowulf, and it's done with AI, like actors, kind of like the way they filmed Avatar, but he did it in a cartoon version where Avatar was trying to make it lifelike, where Zemeckis' movies were animated, but the same principle. The actors wore the mocap suits and acted out the scenes, and then the CGI or computer-generated images were put over top of the scenes. So you can actually look it up on YouTube how they made the Polar Express movie or how James Cameron did Avatar. It's really fascinating. Now with AI, my God, but I'll be perfectly honest with you, AI is really good at what it does, but you can still tell it's not lifelike. It's not real. At least I can. I don't know. Maybe certain folks can't tell. I tell you, it did trick me. It did trick me. Earlier in the year, I guess around September or July or whatever, there was a video. There's this Irish rap band did a song called "Jump" back in the '90s. What was that sound? What was that sound? Was that Nautilus? I think that was a Nautilus. I never heard that sound before. There's the Yeah, it's Nautilus. Nice. Okay, I lost my train of thought. So the rap song, the Irish rap song, is called "Jump," and so the video has these animals on a night camera coming into the person's yard, jumping on their trampoline, and had all types of like bears, raccoons, deer, and and of all people, my 81-year-old mother's like, Jim, that's AI. And of all people, you would think they would have fooled her. It fooled me. I'm like, no. I was like, look at this. And she's like, yeah, that's AI, man. That's not real. But it looked so good, though. It's like, it was believable. But, like, I know, I saw a video last night of Avi Loeb, the famous MIT professor, talking about. Um, he, Avi Loeb doesn't have a YouTube channel. So, on this video last night, it came from his channel. And, but if you watch the video, it's called the Avi Loeb YouTube channel, and you watch him talk, you can see the eyes and the mouth. It's very mechanical, even though it looks real. It looks very mechanical if you watch it, so it's scary too, and the way he talks. So there's little hints that you can tell that what's AI and what's not AI. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is first lay down the soul sand. There's only six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's six, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I put ice, the blue ice on top. Shoot. I'm trying to remember how this goes. Well, I guess I have to pull out that video. My brain's still not good with this yet. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to pull up the video and. Oh, hold on. Somebody's dropped by. Hold on. Call of Duty Black Ops is here. Hi, Call of Duty. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. How you doing, Call of Duty? Uh, for those that are watching this in the future, I'm streaming live right now on Twitch, and every once in a while, you guys can't see the chat, but I can see it on my phone. I'm just typing to him in case he comes back. Happy holidays. Um, Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm going to pull up this video. And again, it's by Bedrock Observer. Oh, let's see. Flying machine. All right, so unfortunately, just going to have to let's see if what's a better thing to look at. Here you go. You can keep watching Happy and Beat in the background. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm still here, guys. Just watching. I think I should have put down the slime blocks before I put down the soul sand. Oh, that's not bad. I think. Wish I could show you guys the video as I'm watching it, but yeah. So it goes in front. All right, so that's not too bad. I thought I would have to put the stuff underneath the soul sand. I don't. Um, hello, Mr. Llama. Okay, let's get all the slime, the honey. All right, and I don't think at this stage it matters, just long as it's you alternate the slime and honey. Reason why you put them side by side like this, if I'm not mistaken, I think because they don't attach. Let me just double check that. I don't want to give you guys bad info. In Minecraft, does honey blocks stick to slime blocks? In Minecraft, does honey blocks stick to slime blocks? Right, so it doesn't. That's why they're doing this. Because if um, they were all slime, they would all pull at the same time. So what's happening is they're alternating the pulls somehow. Um, but if I had them next to each other, they would all move at the same time. So if way I'm, under, whoop, 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 whoop. Way I'm understanding this, you're going to alternate. And the long end of the machine always faces is the front. The long end is the front. This here, where the lava comes out, is the back. And that's what Hermie told me. And I always listen to what Hermie tells me. All right, gotta do that. Let me pull up the video. I'm hoping by repetitively doing this that I'm going to memorize this pattern. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the dispensers go in here. Like that. And then the observers in the back behind it. But let me just watch what he's doing real quick and then I'll continue. He does put side rails on this so the stuff doesn't flow off the edges, but I haven't run into that problem, to be honest with you. So I don't do it. Maybe I should. Maybe that's why I don't have 6 blocks being produced, maybe. Yep, yep. So he's going to alternate in the back here as well. But it's got a slime to slime, honey to honey. And don't go nowhere, Hermie. Hermie! Where you at, bud? Did you notice how, like, he was disappearing just when I needed his aid? Thank you, sir. If I have time, uh, while doing these videos, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the raid farm, where it's located. It's not that far. And update for the hardcore world, I died. It was up to world 16. I died last week, so I need to create a brand new world. But since this is taking forever, I probably won't start that hardcore world until after New Year's. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Ugh. There we go. All good. Now I gotta put the observers in. I think he stays away from the. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oops. And I'm going the wrong way. Gotta face the other way. Um, yeah, I can do that. In order to put these down, it has to be connected to something. I'm not actually, even though it looks like I'm putting it on Hermie, I'm not. The scaffolding connects to each other. You can't actually put anything on Hermie, unfortunately. It'd be nice if you could, but it's not. The programming doesn't have it set up. It's like a hollow object, like glass. Two other items in the game, I should say. Let's try it this way and see what happens. Grab a little shut-eye. We get some light back. And I do believe I have those on the slime and honey. So then I can keep on going with the video. Okay. And it goes all the way across. And then that's... Okay, so we're going to do a whole line of slime and sticky pistons. Um, yeah, so the sticky pistons are going to pull. So I need to go like that. Go pick up my scaffolding and the slime. Actually, yeah, I should be able to do it. Let's see. Sometimes the game won't allow you to do that, to be that close to put in a piston, but maybe we'll get lucky. Nice. I don't know if the rest of it's going to do that, but at least we got that one in. Oh my God. Now you understand the joy of using this machine. You just don't want them to turn in a different direction when you put these in. Now I know what to do, not to do next time when I do this. That's what I'm saying. Once I get into a flow, it'll go faster. But until then, ugh. Yeah, I never thought I'd be watching Spider-Man again, but I got back into the original ones with, yeah, well, not the original ones, but the newer ones with, oh, I can't think of his name, Tom Holland. So I was watching Homecoming, and last night I was watching Far From Home. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, of course I'm going the wrong direction. Here we go. There we go. Right? Yeah. All right, got that section done. Let's see what's next. Now I'm going to put the row of observers facing upwards. So I guess I'm going to need my friend Happy on this one. Yep, I am. And that's how the mechanics of this game work. In order to put objects in a certain direction, you need something to connect to. So all this I just did right here has got to go bye-bye. Unfortunately, I need to pick up stuff I've already dropped anyway. And that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the beauty of chunks. If you're not in the area that stuff fell in, which is outside of the chunk, you for that little section, the game's on pause. But as soon as you enter that area that the stuff has fallen and it's just sitting like that stuff was just sitting there, the timer starts. You get 5 minutes to pick it up, and then the stuff will despawn. That's the trick of items in the game. That might be our new buddy here. That Nautilus, if he still hangs out here. We're gonna have a new ride. New whip. New whip for the area. See if we can. I'm gonna try to get him come back. If not, I'm gonna have to fly towards him. Oh, that's definitely the Nautilus. It's pretty cool. That's a cool sound. Herbie. He's stuck on the scaffolding. Herbie. Dude. If you get into a flat area, you won't be able to get all the way down to you. Trying to get the third poison, third person point of view without getting squashed. On the controller, you have a D-pad. The up arrow will change your viewpoint. Uh, the A button on an Xbox controller makes it go up, and the only way you go down is by using the left joystick on the controller. That makes you go down. There's no other button that makes it go down other than the left joystick. The B button is for standing up. And if you try to use the B button to go down, you're going to dismount. And then if you push the forward, then you're going to fall right off your mount. What am I doing? Oh, I got to put these things on top, right? Okay. So, you're right. So go like this, and then the slime goes underneath. I got to take the stuff off the top. Always be careful if these observers are connected to something and you take whatever it is off the top of it, or if you put something down on top of it, it's going to send a redstone charge to the back side of it. So always, especially if you got lava connected, like a dispenser with lava connected to it, yeah. Make sure, because it's an active device. It's not like there's an on-off switch. You put something on top or below, it's going to activate. Well, I shouldn't say up or below, but on that face right here, the little tiny face is why it's called an observer. And it observes. That's why. That's why. That's why. Disconnect these pistons. Darn it. It's better than doing all this. Honey sticks, so you can't really jump off of it until you come off the block altogether. How frustrating is that, eh? Just like that. Okay. Let's pick all this stuff up. Move it back. I meant to do that. I just wanted to give you guys an example. I totally knew that was going to happen. Polar bear. If this was regular survival and there was a little one, I'd be attacked by now. I'd be Nautilus food. Just make sure there's nothing underneath. Bounce back up. I really want to get back to exploring, man. I really do. I miss it so much. That's why I kind of like the hardcore on Fridays. I get a chance to do a little exploring. I think I picked up everything. Okay, I'm going to probably need him to go back up. Thank you, dude. That was thoughtful of you, my friend. Alright. Totally unexpected. So if I was you guys and you're watching this, put on some Christmas music, man. I know that's what I'm going to be doing in a few moments. I wish I had, jeez, please. I wish I had OBS, well, a good PC to run OBS, and I could really give you guys a treat while you're watching these videos. It's going to happen. It's just I got to be patient. That's all. But it was fun last night because after I got done streaming, I put those wheels on my drafting table, and because I haven't done that, I haven't got back into doing any of my art stuff. It's just been streaming and ride sharing, And in a way, it's kind of a godsend how what happened to the car. So that way, it's actually giving me time, giving me an excuse to do this stuff, man. Which is kind of like my Christmas present, I guess, from the big guy upstairs. So that's kind of nice. I haven't done this in a long time. I get in this routine of just it's like rinse and repeat every day, and it's monotonous, but I gotta make money, and boy, it's a rare treat to be able to do this. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. You got to be at a certain distance. Ah, Hermie. I get like Robinson Crusoe vibes or the Swiss Family Robinson vibes anytime I'm playing this game. I really do. If you ever see, you should watch the Walt Disney movie Swiss Family Robinson. Oh, then you'll understand. I jumped off it, went right back on it. Now we're good to go, people. We are good to go, except for these little buggers. But yeah, that's good. I just have to put the one down there. We're good. We're good. Trying to keep an eye on my video, make sure my video is working, or stream, I should say. Just make sure. Yep, looks like it's running. Died out on me yesterday, but I got so involved with this machine that I didn't keep an eye on my stream, and paid the price last night when I tried to upload. I'm like, where the heck is my video, man? They had a I say they, whoever out there on YouTube came up with a good solution for this, but it didn't work for my video. If you get corrupted video, there's a program you can download. Just go on YouTube, look up corrupted Twitch video, and it'll have a free software that you can download that will fix it. But unfortunately, it didn't fix mine. Darn it, wrong way. There we go. All good, right? Looking good. Oh, well, I gotta take. Oh, I don't believe it. My brain. See, that's why I can't talk. I cannot talk when I'm doing these streams, man. Look at that. Jeez. Because if they were attached when I did that, it would have pushed every one of those blocks underneath over. Just always double check, make sure nothing's floating. There we go. What happens is the stuff goes down to the bottom, the sea floor, and then it floats back up. So if you don't double check, you'll lose some items. Right? Gotta put the pistons back. They have to. I think I could. Yeah. I already have that one set up. The reason, I mean, I gotta talk on the stream because if not, you guys are just watching me push blocks down. I'm trying to make the video interesting for you to watch, but at the same time, And I'm making this project go longer and longer. I think that's part of the idea of Minecraft anyway, is to, I mean, my opinion, is to help you stop having your gears running so fast all the time, is to help you slow down and breathe. In our society, we're always on the, always running, always trying to keep to a schedule and stuff. And when you play a game like this, it says, you know what? Take a break, take a breather, breathe, man. Everything will turn out okay. Don't have to go. You don't have to push anxiety to its full, to where the needle's buried. You know. Okay, I'm just trying to see where I gotta go from here, and then we'll continue. All right, there's two blocks in the back I gotta put in. They will also pull as well. It's just like these. They should be the center. Here we go. That. Oh no. No. They gotta be on the ends. If I go underneath, I might be able to get away with this. No. Ah, just caught that. I was falling off the side of him. I was, because you go so fast, you'll bounce right off of him or her, depending on what you think. Just was able to catch. Let's see here. Go back a little bit. Right, hurt me up a little bit. Don't squish me. All right, here we go. Like this. There we go. Now if I knock that out, knock that out. I need to go a little higher, I think. But watch me get squished. That. Oh yes, yes, yes. Hermie, you are a lifesaver, my friend. Thank you, dude. You rock my world. Then I gotta put. Oh, I'm not done with him yet. Shoot, I gotta put observers. Oh, Hermie. Thank you, sir. You'll see what I'm saying in a second. That's why I try to play chess a lot, so I learn to think ahead. I have a very bad habit of not doing that. Really bad habit of not doing that. So that's a cool thing about martial arts as well, or any type of logical thinking, is not even under stress to be able to stay calm and think ahead. You know, to plan ahead, to keep your wits about you, even though you're under stress. Uh, in Buddhism, they call it the monkey brain. Oh my God. Oh my God. Once I pull those slime blocks off the top of these things, it's going to activate the pistons. I got to take the pistons off. Unless, haha, take these off. See, my monkey brain is not going to get the best of me, man. Take that, monkey brain. Haha. Take that, monkey brain. Hurry, don't go. All right, buddy. I need to put this stuff back. Put the candle back. Come here, buddy. Come on down. Don't squish me. There we go. Since it's the bottom, it won't activate. There won't be any charge. It's the face of the observer. You gotta watch out. If you put an item on it or off of it, that's what activates it. And a little red charge comes from the back end of it and activates anything it's connected to. Oh, just saved yourself a lot of headache right there. And it's kind of like the same idea with doing the art thing. Um, the only way you're going to learn it, you actually, even if you're doing stuff wrong, you're learning how to handle it, how to figure stuff out. So you have to get through all the mistakes first. And once you get through all the mistakes, you'll eventually start getting to the diamonds. All right, what's next? Oh, oh, this is going pretty fast in a way. Okay. We're going to be connecting that section I was mentioning earlier to watch out for. One, two. Well, I'll be darned. He did do three. All right, Bedrock Observer. I take it back. I take it back, dude. I stand corrected. Guys, I'll be right back. I got to bring groceries in. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Thank you. Sorry for taking so long. I should mention before I go do like bring groceries in and just let you guys know to fast forward if you're watching this in the future. So anytime you hear me like I'll be back in 5 minutes or something, you might want to speed forward. um, yeah, because even though I'm streaming, life goes on, man. There's other things going on. Let me just check to see if my video is still recording. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hold on, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Nice. Cool. Okay. So, I was mentioning before that Bedrock Observer only did 2. No, he did. I just saw the video. He did 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just double check that. Shoot. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. I think I have to go 3 out from this, not 2. No, I think that's right. I wish I had the video I did. Well, we're gonna find out. It is what it is. It is what it is. Pop this out here, I think. Actually, it faces in, so I don't have to worry about that. Let me see here. My question is, where the heck's my stuff I dropped? There it is. Thanks. See, Hermie's he's willing to help. He's right there. See, if I put it this way, it's going to face like that, right? So I can just push it in like that. And I need a regular piston, I believe, for this next part. Just see what he's doing. Yep. Then you got to go 7 out from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 all the way back. I guess this is the way to double check, because when we come back with the 8 sets of items, the slime should be over top of this. And if it doesn't, then we're out of, like, we didn't do this section right. Nice. So we go down over here, and then we got to go up. If I'm not mistaken, 3. And on the third one is where the observer sits, on top of the third one. 1, 2, counting the video, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So I have to go 2 more. 1. You can't do that on honey. You stick right to it. 1, 2, 3, and then the observer right there, like that. And since I don't have anything connected to it, when I knock the stuff off the top of it, it should be okay. Where did my slime go, though? I bet it went right on down there. Normally, I wouldn't care, but I don't want to waste anything. That would force me to go make some more. And I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. When I come back, I'll put the ice on top of ice. The blue ice has to go on top of this, and then there's got to be a couple of more things on top of these. But we'll get to that once I connect. I'm following the video of Bedrock Observer. That's why I'm. It seems like I'm out of sync, but I'm not. I'm just following the video. All right, and now we have to do 8 of these all the way to the front. So put a piston, slime, then observer on top of that. I might have to take an allergy pill, man. I live in Florida, and I'm from New Jersey originally, and I've been here for over 25. Wow, I started in '96, but this where I'm at right now, I've been here for about 25 years, and you would think by now my immune system would be used to the allergies, but it's not. I still get like a runny nose and stuff. It drives me insane. I'm on the west side of Florida, and what happens is right after Thanksgiving, we go from hot to cold until January, and then after January it stays cold. And until then, the leaves, there's a lot of oak trees around here, and it produces a lot of oak pollen. And as soon as it warms up, the stuff dries up and it starts blowing in the air. And oh my God, man. I hate taking pills every day, but if my nose is running, I got really no choice. I'm sure you guys don't need to hear that. I'm sure you don't need to hear that. I'm just using you folks as a soundboard. I'm sorry. Okay. This is the tricky part. I wonder if I can do this without having to put a slime block there. Nope, of course not. There we go. Gotta push the A button when you jump. There you go. Now, boom, boom. That's right. Gotta go on top of that. Yeah, I guess I have no choice. Oh well. Oh well. Hermie's great. He's a great gas to have around, but he doesn't go really super fast, and at the same time, he's kind of clunky when you get close to these things, and he could easily get you squeezed inside, which is not good either. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using him or any happy gas in the end. I think that's going to be fantastic because a lot of the end situation is that you have to fly around. Well, you're not flying around, in fact, because you don't have. If you're playing in survival for the first time and your first time in the end, you don't have elytra. So this will give you a chance, but you're not as fast as you would with elytra, and that I think that's going to be the challenge once I get to that point of hardcore of having to defeat the dragon using a happy gas, man. That's going to be scary. That's going to be scary. As I was saying before, there is a way of defeating the end dragon simply by using exploding beds. Every time he comes back to roost at the end gate, you can lay a bed down and it'll explode. And if you set up enough obsidian near that explosion, you won't die, but it will harm the dragon, the end dragon. Wasn't there a slime block here, or did I get it? No, I see it. And excuse me, as I was saying before, Once I keep doing this pattern, I'll eventually get this memorized, and it won't take me as long to rebuild this thing. I was trying to avoid any exploratives if I didn't have to. I should just expect it and don't even wait for it. Pause. I just should just hit it, and then just get over with, get it over with. It's like pulling a band-aid. Bear with me, guys. I'm just now. Yes, since yesterday's stream, I gotta keep an eye on my video. Make sure I'm actually recording. Happy's liking it down here. Or Hermie, he's loving it down here, man. Right, Hermie? I gotta put some lighting down here. Allegedly, wherever you dismount the happy guest, he will stay in that area. Allegedly, unlike unlike a flipping horse, you get off a horse in Minecraft, you might not see it ever again. All right, guys, I'm going into thinking mode for a little bit, and then once I got something proper to say, I'll be right back. But just bear with me, and what I have to do is finish this section, and then we got to put some stuff on top of here, a little bit more on this, a little leg over here, and then it'll be running. So just give it a couple more minutes, and we'll have this thing running. I tried to see if I could feed him this cod, but yeah, you can't feed polar. I looked it up. You can't feed polar bears in Minecraft. I tried. That poor fish paid for. Don't worry, everything's going to good use. I'm not putting anything to waste. No one's was sacrificed for no reason. Everything has a purpose. I tried. I was being friendly to the polar bear. I'm watching Aaron Blaze on YouTube as I'm doing this, and he just did a short that took him almost 2 years to do because he's animating by hand and on regular paper, and I think it's like I think 11 minute. It's 11-minute animated short called Snow Bear. If you get a chance to see it, see it. It's won a lot of awards. He's a former Disney animator. Did Lion King and a lot of other famous Disney animations. And yeah, it's called Snow Bear. Check it out. It's really good. Uh, it'll tug at your uh, emotional strings, but it's well. Oh, I need him. Come here, buddy. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. This is what happens when I start talking. Thank you, sir. All right, we're gonna go up, and I gotta put these observers on the section over here. If I can get underneath without falling off or getting squashed. Um, okay. I can't help it. I think the developers at Mojang they made his little laugh like that on purpose. You can't help but giggle. I think I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's right. Is it? No, it's got to be closer. Oh well, that's as far as he goes. Shoot. I think that's okay. I only need yeah, it's just there's three, right? I'm so confused. Yeah, wherever there's a hole, that's where I need to put it. Don't you go nowhere. Come here, bud. Over here. Here we go. No. Yeah, I think it's like right like that. No, son of a gun. Darn it. Here, no, nope, that's not right either. I think that one's okay. And the slime's got to go in there. All right, bud. Need you to get me up top here. Thank you, sir. Closer. There we go. Thank you. Um, I gotta take those things off the. No, in fact, they're okay where they're at. I think. Yeah, they're okay where it's supposed to be. This one here I gotta fix before I put the piston on. There we go. And so confused. Oh shoot! They gotta be on top. Man, honestly, see that's why I'm sorry, guys. That's why I can't be talking when I'm doing this. Yeah, they gotta be on top of the dispensers, not behind it. My bad. I'll be right back, guys. Did you jump as far as I just did? I'm in peaceful mode, so hopefully we don't get hit by lightning. Where's my boy? Where you at, dude? There he is. I need to get my stuff anyway. That polar bear is like, wait a minute, why did you tempt me with that fish and you just didn't, you just left it there? I'm starting to get surrounded, but I'm in peaceful mode, so it's all good. I have to keep telling myself that, especially after that lightning hit. I'm in peaceful mode. I'm in peaceful mode. I don't feel peaceful, but I'm in peaceful mode. All right, Mr. Hermie, I need you, sir. Hermie, thank you, sir. Incoming. It's like a chopper. It was the weirdest thing this morning before I woke up. I grew up in the 70s and early 80s, and there was a famous TV show on NBC in the early 80s called The A Team, and he always got around like Magnum PI with a chopper. Oh my God, I was dreaming of the freaking A Team and the chopper. I played a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, and there's choppers in that. But I was watching, like in my dream, like the guys on the A Team, like they were, like the helicopter was coming by, and they would jump and grab the legs of the helicopter as it flew by, and then they would drop them off. It was weird. It was the weirdest thing. I've my brain is so bizarre. I cannot tell you. Um, but yeah, that was a thing. All right, now let me see if I can get him to go down. That was one of my favorite shows, though. And the guy who created the A Team, he created Battlestar Galactica. Well, he made it for TV. It was a novel, and he made it for TV. And an interesting tad bit is Frank Frazetta, the famous artist, did the TV guide illustration for the advertisement for it. And Frank Frazetta is a real famous illustrator. Let me see. He did like Conan the Barbarian, Fire and Ice, a lot of different stuff from. Uh, Frank grew up from the 20s all the way up until 2010. He's been an artist for that long. I'm trying to think here. What am I doing? No, there's got to be an observer put in here. I think it's like, no, it's not like that. Darn it, because the dispenser's got to go in there. I guess if I put this here like that, and then, hmm, wait a minute, that would be right. What am I thinking? Dude, stop moving. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I gotta see where the heck I'm at here. Such a mess. All right. Yeah, that was right the way I had it. All right, guys, I'm not gonna talk for right now until I get this done. I'll be right back. All right. I believe it or not, I believe that the flying machine, the flying basalt generator, is complete. I just gotta grab the button, push it, and oh, I gotta put the I gotta load it up with lava, and then we should have a flying machine. I could have. There it is. I'm looking right at it. It's like I knew I dropped stuff. So I appreciate you guys' patience. This is not a real until I get this stuff memorized. It's gonna be a little bit of a slow project, but it's worth it overall. 'Cause if I had to do this without the flying machine, I would have to mine the blocks and then lay the blocks down. The machine does all this at once. You just have to build a machine though. Alright, I just need my button. Oh, I gotta fill this up with lava. Make sure everything is ready, because if I hit something and it's not the right thing, then we're gonna be in trouble. Looks like it's all good. All good, all good. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. That one's off. Yep, 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 yep. Looks good, looking good. I just need my button. Knock these off. Put these in here. Oh, yeah, I gotta put the obsidian down there. This machine is just gonna keep on going. Where is my button though? Alright, there's my button. Let's get the lava. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And make sure you're not holding a bucket of lava when you're putting lava in, because sometimes you could actually cause the bucket to actually spill right there by clicking it. So you try to use another object as you're clicking the dispenser. I'm holding a pickaxe while I'm doing this. Alright, and I gotta go to the very end. I believe it's 13 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. But since we're going this direction, you know what? I don't have to count it. I just go to the end, the bitter end. No, that's not true. That's not true. I do have to go 18 blocks out, and it will be 2 blocks over this right here. So 2 blocks over. Hopefully the calculations will be right, and everything's gonna be hunky dory. We're gonna get to the very end of the platform, which is right here. If I go 18 blocks away, interesting. It's gonna be over here, right? Yeah. So 18 blocks out, and put down the obsidian. 2 over it should be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we're going to be, that's 2 blocks over, right? No, no, it's only 1 block over. So right next to here, I'll put the obsidian and we should be okay. Hopefully. Put it right here. And that should stop us. I thought I had an extra obsidian block just in case I miscalculate, but I think I have it down there. I think that's obsidian, but oh well. I got it in my ender chest, either way. It should be high enough over the bricks that it's not going to interfere with the bricks on its way down. Alright, let me see if I can grab one more obsidian block in case something goes absolutely wrong and I need to stop this machine. There we go. Excellent. Let me throw this stuff up here like this. I don't want to touch the machine. Okay. Here we go. I can just hop down. Ugh. That honey is ridiculous. All right. Crush. Oh, yeah, I did. I put the lava in. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Oh my god. It might have been this here. This is wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. Did I just push everything over by doing that? I think I did. Yep. Can I get away with it? Let's see if I can get away with it. I go down there and pick it up. If not, I'm gonna have to pull that apart and put it back together again. Thankfully, the lava wasn't activated. This might not work because this might not work, but I'm gonna give it a shot so we can avoid having to rebuild that. I'm gonna have to rebuild it. Son of a gun. It is what it is, my friends. Once I get better at this, I can actually push all that stuff back, but it's just at this point, it's just easier to just break it. I think that one slime block caused the thing not to move. I'm not like I didn't invent the machine, so I'm trying to follow exactly the way the guy who made the machine did it, and there's a reason why it's built the way it is, I suppose. There are tons of redstone tutorials out there. Once you understand the logic behind it, then you don't have to depend on videos. You can just what do they call freeform? Just do it off the cuff. Once you understand how the logic works, but never got to that point yet to understanding these flying machines, the logic behind it. But yeah, they're at a certain distance, the amount of blocks, whatever, it all affects the movement. I think that's everything. See if I can get Happy to take me up top. Trying to avoid wasting more stuff. Come here, buddy. Here I am. Thank you, sir. Alright. We gotta go underneath and add this stuff to it. Hopefully I remember what I gotta do over here. Yeah. So I think I went two, and then over two, then over. Woo! What are you doing? Over. Then down by four. Two. It's not easy to get him to good. Okay. Stop. One, two, three, four. It's gotta be on the same level as that. Uh, Let me see what goes in front of that. Just bear with me, guys. I'm missing my button. I don't see my button anywhere. I have to make a new one because that thing is so small. There is no way I'm going to be able to find that. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Unless the button's still on the thing up here. It might be. Yep. 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 Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Yeah, I think we're okay now. It was just that extra slime I had there. This should be okay now. Darn it. It's always something, man. Always something. I gotta redo that again. I could try to push it back. What am I doing wrong? I don't think this has to be connected to this side. for a second, guys. So, um, this is pretty much exactly the way I did it yesterday. The only thing I can think of is now the actual. That's so bizarre that now maybe I have to put in that extra observer for it to work. That's so bizarre. I didn't have to do it yesterday. I just want to see if yeah, yeah, he has a slime in between. Hmm. Grab a little shut eye. I might have to just stick an observer in there. We'll see what that works. If not, I'll just have to review the video because pretty much everything's the same as I did yesterday. I don't understand what's the issue today, unless, like I said, slime and honey blocks, if they're making contact with each other, it can be an issue. This is all slime. This is all honey. See if I put it like that, right? It's gonna face that way, so I have to go the other, jeez, direction. No, no, I'm okay because there was a gap. There was a gap there. Oh, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying with this stuff? See, these observers, man. Jeez, they are dangerous. All right, let's go see if we can get this thing rocking and rolling. Unless I don't have this thing turned the right way. Just checking that observer. Give me a second, guys. All right, guys. I might call it because I gotta figure out where in the design there's the flaw. So then we'll try to pick up whatever I dropped here and find you guys a raid. And we'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Let me see if I can grab some shut eye so we got some sunlight and little we can dry out. They're flipping rain, man. You can actually set it in your world where you don't have rain, but it's all part of the experience, right? There's only so much experience I can take in one day. There it is. All right. Yeah, there is something I I did. More than likely, I'm getting a feeling when I put those things on the end down there, somehow I messed it up. But I won't know that until tomorrow, and I don't think I need this extra. Server. Yeah, I don't need that. It might be a thing of putting something in here. But I noticed when I pushed this, it just pushed this out and nothing else was affected. So I push that button, that pushes it out. And that pushes out. I'm trying to think what the heck is triggering. Just check something real quick, because everything looks like it's set up, man. It's set up to work. I just don't understand why it's not. The thing of it is I could be staring right at the problem, but I'm getting hungry, and when I get to that point where I'm hungry, I cannot think straight. Can't reason stuff out. This should this should work. I'm gonna check underneath to see if I have the proper blocks lined up underneath. Yeah. Yep. They're all the same, what they're supposed to be. I think This might have to be attached. I think that might have to be attached. It might be. Let me see. Believe it or not, I think this piston has to be here to touch that. And it looked like he put honey blocks. I made a whole line of slime there, and it looked like he put honey blocks. He changed it out, but I want to see something first. See if this is true. I'm just saying here. So, boom, like that. I think there's a column that he's getting stuck on over here. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, that's where the observer goes. Don't crush me, dude. And it's got to face into that slime. Like that. And he changed out. But you know, I should have extra honey blocks if that's true. And I don't. Let me just double check something real quick. I really apologize for dragging this out today, guys, but until I get this thing memorized, man, it's going to be like that. If I have extra honey laying around, then that's true. I've got to replace it, but I don't think I do. Let me check my stream to make sure I'm still. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Okay. Well, maybe I do. And I'm going to need my buddy. Unless I can. Yeah, I think that's what he did. I'm going to have to go down and pick up my stuff. Whoa! If I don't get dunked, it's not an official action on my part. Hermie liked it. He liked that joke. He thought that was quite jovial. Alright, I think that's everything. I think that is everything, my friends. It should work. Should work. And like I said, every time I make a mistake or something, it's helped me memorize what I need to do. Alright, I'm running out of rockets. Come on, let's get this going. Hello, Hermie. My button. Do I have my button? Yes. Let's cross our fingers and hope this is the final thing. The final thing. Ay, 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 ay. Come on, buddy. Let's do this. I am at a loss. I don't know. Because I pushed that, it should have caused this to trigger this. can't figure it out. I'm just looking at reviewing the video one more time. I get to the point where my head gets too messed up because I'm hungry. I won't be able to logically think this through. It's so nuts because I had this thing running yesterday. I had it running yesterday. I don't know what's different. See, that's why I don't like taking it apart all together at one shot. I like to leave it together so I have a reference point, but yeah, I don't know. Yep, you did the honey thing. Man, it's so crazy. Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Just, why is there? Why is that happening? Well, something. It's a little different. I did something. I wonder if I pushed all of it in the front. Uh-oh. I think I triggered something here. Hmm. Hmm. That might have been because of the honey thing. Wait a minute. There we go. See, these did work. Hmm. Bet you that should have been honey. No, that's not true. Is that a sticky piston? Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave it for tomorrow because I am getting super hungry, and we'll figure it out tomorrow. All right, guys. Let me find you guys a raid. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's see. We have underscore ranch twisted stranger bear grandpa grandpals infinities. I'm trying to see if any of my guys that are on my guys who are connected with me. I don't see nobody out here. Okay, we'll go with see, Ranch says my 2B2T adventure continues looking for bases and dupe stashes. That seems interesting. All right, let's go on to ranches. See what's happening. Nope, can't go in that room. All right, let's try another. Try underscore blocks. Nope, can't do that. Let's see. Um, let's try Nemvio. I'm trying to find, for those wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to raid another Twitch stream. So this way my stream continues. Oh, there we go. We're going into Nem Vevo room. Say hi to Nem, and we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for being here.